Hi, my name is Angelini Joanna Alexander Sayes, and my student ID is 2024218296.
Hello, my name is Angeliti Anakwe and my student number is 2024260484.
Hi, my name is Cassandra Faith Anaksumen and my student ID is 2024401262.
Water is one of the most important resources on Earth. Without water, our life simply would not exist. But if you take a look at river or lakes near us, you will notice something, which is water pollution. Water pollution happens when harmful substances like chemical, waste from factories, agriculture runoff, or even everyday litter can contaminate our river, lakes, and ocean. This doesn't just harm fish or wildlife, it also affects us. How? Polluted water can bring disease, destroy ecosystem, and contaminate the water that we drink. When we consume or use polluted water, it can lead to serious health issues like cholera, typhoid, or other waterborne disease. With that in mind, let's take closer looks at some of the main factors contributing to water pollution. Major cause of water pollution is untreated sewage. In many towns and cities, there are not enough proper systems to treat sewage. It means dirty water from homes, factories, and businesses flow straight into the river. Imagine how bad it is for people who live nearby. For example, in places like Sungai Rajang, when it rains heavily, the drain can't handle the water. What happens then? The sewage will spill into the river. This dirty water has harmful germs and bacteria that can make people very sick with disease like cholera and even hepatitis. Now I would like to pass to Cassandra for the second factor.
Agricultural runoff is the second factor of water pollution. This incident happens when water flows from a farm field to the body of water. During the runoff, the water indirectly carries various chemical substances such as pesticides, nutrients from fertilizers, nitrogen, and phosphorus. This occurrence could gradually taint the water as it is damaging the quality of the water. As the water got tainted, the chemicals from the fertilizers will be absorbed into the aquatic plants. The number of chemicals from the fertilizers that flows to the runoff and would be absorbed into the aquatic plants increase as the runoff flows into the body of water. Thus, this may entice the growth of algae in rivers and lakes, causing the hypoxic, also known as low oxygen condition, to occur and endanger aquatic life. This could also affect human health. When the number of aquatic plants that absorb the chemicals decrease, the number of sources of drinking water that was polluted become higher. This could pose a risk to human health as the number of the polluted source becomes higher.
Industrial site a major contributor to water pollution. It produces waste in the form of toxic chemical because some still do not have proper waste management system in place. When industrial waste is not treated properly, it can easily pollute the freshwater system. The toxic chemical in the waste produced by this industry not only have the potential to make water unsafe for human consumption, also making dangerous for aquatic life. Besides, eutrophication also can occur when a body of water becomes enriched with nutrients and minerals. Eutrophication promotes the growth of an overall abundance of toxic algae and plants. It can increase level of carbon dioxide in water.
We use the total suspended solid test as our experiment. The objective of this experiment is to determine the total suspended solids concentration in Sungai Rajang to assess the water quality. The materials are water samples from Sungai Rajang, glass fiber membrane, vacuum filtration system, drying oven, desiccator, analytical balance, 500 ml graduated cylinder, tweezers, and lastly, aluminum dish. The first step to conduct this experiment is collect water samples from various locations along Sungai Rajang. Secondly, store the samples in clean airtight containers and analyze within 24 hours. After that, place a clean glass fiber filter in the drying oven at 103 until 105 degrees Celsius for 1 hour and transfer the filter to a desiccator to cool to room temperature. The next step is to weight the cool filter using the analytical balance and record its weight as W1. Shake the water sample to ensure uniform distribution of particles and measure 500 ml of the water sample using the graduated cylinder. Then, filter the sample through the pre-weighed filter under vacuum. After filtration, carefully remove the water containing the retained salts and place the filter back in the drying oven at 103 until 105 degrees Celsius for at least 1 hour. Lastly, transfer the dried filter to a desiccator to cool to room temperature and weight the cool filter with the retained solid and record the weight as W2. What are the expected outcomes for the experiment? Number 1. In terms of concentration of suspended solids, low suspended solids level indicates good water quality with minimal pollution or sediment load. Moderate suspended solid level suggests some degree of pollution or natural sedimentation, possibly due to nearby human activities such as agricultural runoff. Meanwhile, high suspended solids level indicates severe pollution sedimentation or erosion often caused by deforestation, heavy rainfall, industrial discharge, or poor waste management. The qualitative observation could state that the remaining substance could show what kind of suspended substance. The first one is organic content, that is decomposing vegetation or untreated sewage. The second one is inorganic content that comes from soil particles, silt, or industrial particles. The last category is variability across locations. The suspended levels may be different depending on the sampling point. For example, upstream versus downstream. The upstream is slightly cleaner as there is less human activities. Meanwhile, the downstream has higher pollution due to contributions from settlements and industries. How these outcomes will help to understand the severity of the pollution. Number 1. Sedimentation and erosion. High suspended solid levels can indicate accelerated soil erosion in the watershed due to deforestation or construction activities. In addition, excessive sedimentation reduces water clarity, impacting aquatic habitats and navigation. This pollution could also lead to the potential for flooding, because it is reducing the water carrying capacity resulting from sedimentation in riverbeds. Thus, this could increase the downstream flood risk.
Use the sediment pond for this project. It reduced pollution in Sungai Rajang by removing suspended solid through sedimentation. Water enter the pond and particles settle at the bottom during a 24 to 48 hour. Cleaner water exceed the pond while sediment accumulate, which are removed to maintain efficiency. The effectiveness in mitigating pollution is improve water clarity and remove particle-bound pollutants like phosphorus. It also eco-friendly because the method use a natural chemical-free treatment. Lastly, the sediment pond improve downstream water quality by reducing turbidity and sedimentation. In conclusion, a sediment pond for Sungai Rajang would help to maintain the ecological balance of the river improve water quality, and reduce the environmental impact of sedimentation and erosion.